continues to get worse out here. You can see the wind has picked up. We're going to go ahead and show you what's going on over here. From California all the way over to Florida. And the University of Florida was the only school to answer her request. So whether it's your favorite Gator hat that gets you excited to watch the boys play, or maybe a lucky baseball, it was a typical Thursday morning when the Herreras woke up, walked down the steps, and found that their car had been keyed. Now the next night, a similar situation. Good morning, Haley. Yes, a lot of unanswered questions this morning, but also a lot to see. What better way to prepare for Gator Nationals than inside a top alcohol dragster? But what's even cooler than this car that I am so uncomfortably sitting in right now is the person who drives it. They're making sure that the participants that just went down are okay, but we haven't heard any screams yet, so everyone should be fine.
You ever been married? No. You're about to be separated. Hang on. And that's called sewing a lady in half.
Paige, Dave, it's safe to say that UF didn't drop the ball on this stadium, and it's not just fans like these two over here who are excited for tonight's game. Prowling down the tallest building in Celebration Point, Alexis Cruz, TV 20 News. Right now, all lanes of County Road 231 are blocked. The police department says the Taco Bell on East Silver Springs Boulevard has been evacuated. Police say a man was fishing nearby when he reeled in a grenade. He then drove to the restaurant to call 911. Thursday afternoon, a man shot two Gilchrist County deputies who were inside a Trenton restaurant. We're continuing our team coverage. Quick email that we've received just moments ago. For any police officers needing their uniforms cleaned for the funeral, Quality Cleaners of Trenton and High Springs are offering their services. Now, witnesses say he didn't point the gun at them, but he did have it on display. And what does it take to get hundreds of college students to volunteer their time on a weekend? The answer for one group was giving back to elementary school kids in North Central Florida. Well, I've got to cover his ears really quick because coming up on Morning Edition, when you're done eating the turkey and the stuffing, we have some tips. Who better to be your taste testers than family? Because even if it doesn't taste good, they've got to love you anyways, right? It's not just Tanner. There's another puppy. We'll get through the work week, and then you have a beautiful weekend to look forward to, right, Alex?
Absolutely. It's going to be sunny.
And we'll be here for you, but we'll be indoors, so go enjoy the outdoors for us. Well, not so much of crazy weather, but some crazy stories coming up on Morning Edition. A car crash sparks a huge house explosion, and a man tries to rob a GameStop with a water bottle on his head. No, really. We'll have the details coming up next. 1 year after Kristen Castle's murder, her bedroom sits just the way she left it.
Yeah, we left we left everything the same. I ain't touched nothing.
Her father and her dog wait in the doorframe as far as they'll go into that empty room for a daughter they know will never come home.
We miss her so much, and every day we miss her.
Her mother pleading for the community's help in catching her daughter's killer.
Please, we need help. Please, Hawthorne, please help us.
Holding on tight to words Kristen once lived by.
Live every moment, laugh every day, love beyond words.
A mother and father's pride and joy taken just 5 days shy of her 24th birthday.
And that kid loved bright stuff. It didn't matter what color it was, as long as it was bright. So we figured today we wear bright.
But in a blink of an eye, that bright light was gone. April 21st, 2017, just take me back to that day and what you remember.
My husband and I woke up from what no parent wanted to wake up to.
That was the night Alachua County deputies found Kristen Castles lying dead in a garage with gunshot wounds. They say multiple rounds were fired into that garage.
We're a little over a year out, and there's still more questions than answers for them.
In his nearly 12 years at the Alachua County Sheriff's Office, Detective James Parker has seen many cases and still believes this one could be solved.
There are multiple subjects within the Hawthorne area who have information for us, and once again, I would appeal to them to come forward.
Please, you know who you are. You knew what you did. Please, we need help.
Her family is convinced the answers lie within the silence from the community, and they're not alone. Do you truthfully think that there's people out there who still have answers?
What I know is that there are people that, for whatever reason, have either been discouraged to come forward or haven't felt comfortable coming forward. I would say now's the time. Justice for Kristen, justice for the community, justice for her family, and that's what we're looking for.
In the meantime, the Castles look back on Kristen's life with nothing but pride.
Very proud moment.
Sure was. And her leaving, her smiling, Smile. That baby had, oh, she had a smile.
And so this is clearly a very emotional situation, but I see as you guys are speaking to me, you're still smiling and your faces are lit up because of how special she was.
Very special.
Very, very, very special.
Shortly before her death, Kristen graduated from college with dreams of becoming a nurse.
She just always wanted to be somebody and have something, and, you know.
She never, ever wanted to be a disappointment to her father and I.
A girl who wanted to help the world, leaving behind a family that needs your help.
We don't ever want nobody to forget her. All her friends and family, please, y'all don't ever forget my baby. Please don't ever forget my baby. It's not going to bring our daughter back. And I hope the community can learn a lesson from this. We just want justice for her. And our family needs closure.
And until then, Brenda and Randy are left tending to that empty room, holding on to hope that it may once again be filled with light. It was a typical afternoon at Sarissa Miles' Gainesville apartment when all of a sudden she received a random Facebook message from a man living nearly 700 miles away. Both shocked and surprised, Sarissa did what he asked. She picked up the phone and called him, not knowing that phone call would change their lives forever.
Oh my God, this might be my other sibling he was talking about.
For years, Sarissa Miles had a feeling there might be a part of her missing.
I think about 15 years ago, I was having a conversation with my dad, and he did mention that he might have another child out there, but that was so long ago, I totally forgot about it, you know.
And it wasn't until August 17th of this year that Sarissa's memory returned to her, all in the form of a random Facebook message.
I'm like, oh my God, what is this? He was pretty much telling me that he was my brother and he was 31 years old and that he was alive and well. And I was like, what brother?
The sibling Sarissa's father alluded to all those years ago is 31-year-old Rashad Waring, also known as the man behind the Facebook message. After sending pictures back and forth and spending a little time on the phone, Sarissa thought he could be her brother until one moment when she knew.
This picture right here, this picture was the confirmation. This picture, he looks just like my dad, my uncle, like all of them put together. And I was like, oh my God, this picture right here, everybody says, oh my God, he looks like your dad.
How crazy is it that you have a sister after 31 years? I mean,
yeah, it's awesome, man. It's still so real to me. I still can't really believe it.
Rashad says after 31 years of wondering who his family was, it was a little help from Ancestry.com and a lot of Facebook stalking that led him to his sister.
It's just amazing. Like, just started sending pictures, and it was just a natural connection. We have the same personality, and we just been talking and trying to figure out how we're going to meet each other. It's just so awesome.
Though they have yet to meet in person, the all-of-a-sudden siblings tell me they're looking forward to when both of their families can finally become one.
I think after I meet him face to face, I'll feel better.
What do you think's gonna happen when you guys meet?
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
And until the family reunion, Alexis Cruz, TV 20 News.